Hello everybody. Oh, what an amazing moment we get to do Sick Boi Part 2 today with our reaction. It has been an absolute show. Ren, what an artist. The things that he's done over the last few weeks to get us through Money Game Part 3, all the trials and the what you call them, riddles that he's done. I did actually watch one in the end. It was the recent treasure hunt and the things that he says at the end of that video. Now I'm looking forward to Sick Boi Part 2. I hope it's different. I hope it's a little bit different, so it's not exactly the same. But
do you know what, mate? It's quite beautiful because it's like Sick Boi was the very first song that we heard and reacted to right here at Highly Reactive. So this is Part 2.
And this is our last
8 months. And this is our last reaction that we do.
You'll see.
You win, government. YouTube society, you win. Okay.
It's Welsh.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not English.
Yeah.
I assume it's Welsh.
It's Welsh, yeah.
What's he saying?
I didn't actually hear it too well because it was the chorusy thing. Oh, shit.
Sick boy, allopathic script boy, pathogenic, schizophrenic, call it medic, quick boy.
Oh dear.
Just wanna scratch the itch boy, agoraphobic, mild psychosis, own it, I'm that sick boy, nothing to lose.
I don't know. It's weird. I think I like it on the fact that it's not the same. I was expecting, the beginning to be like he didn't do it in this one. In fact, actually, there was a very silent choir in the last video, Stan. I don't know if you remember. So in the Sick Boi, sorry, the last song. So he's brought the choir back. I'll have to go back and listen to that as well because I'm pretty sure it was Welsh. It sounded like sounded like Welsh in there. So
I have to admit, mate, a very fully different start to what Sick Boi 1 was. But then again, I suppose in a way it's quite, quite alike. And like you said, he used the same choir. Very nice choir, obviously speaking Welsh in that bit. But
it sounded like it. Amy, let's see what he goes into.
Yeah,
come on, Ren. What are you going to say? That's the main thing.
Quick boy, just wanna scratch the itch boy, agoraphobic, mild psychosis, own it, I'm that sick boy. Nothing to lose, nothing to win or to prove, nothing but holes in my shoes, nothing but nothing. I'm hustling, bustling, pain is a paradox I didn't choose. Nothing but truth, nothing but fire in the booth. Nothing that you could do I couldn't do. Nothing that you could do better, forget all the others, I'm aiming at you. Cytotoxic, diagnostic, catastrophic news. Since I got sick, no for one, the pain it comes in twos. Catatonic, antipsychotic, beta blockers, antibiotics. Watch the clock, take quick the lock, pay quick, let's dip, get loose.
I feel like the overall here and what I'm taking away from this is that Ren has had a very hard time, his illness, etc. And he is the sick boy. He says it in the beginning of Lost All Faith and stuff. It's the sick boy, it's the sick boy. The reason for it, I think, is because he is the sick boy. He is the person that doesn't give a shit what he says. He doesn't care about the future in a way of like, I don't care what comes out of my mouth because it's how I feel. And you only get to live once. We saw that in Money Game Part 3, like he was talking about somebody else who's rich. Ren doesn't care what you throw at him. He's had it thrown at him. It's a curse and a blessing, like you said, in patience.
No, mate, absolutely. It's an interesting style. It's very sort of like quite, not fast paced. It's very it's like low, grimy beat, sort of like direct sort of rapping on, mate. It's interesting, mate. It reminds me of a little bit of The Hunger, which, mate, I didn't realise how like far this album goes back. Because like when we react to songs like Hunger and shit like that was
it's on this album,
yeah. It felt like it was a long time ago and realised this is actually on the Sick Boi album.
We've got more to hear as well. Seven Sins next, I reckon. That's got Welsh at the beginning. I can read out for us.
Lock, pay quick, let's dip, get loose. Wait for a minute, I'm struggling with it. I'm doubling down and I'm doubling digits. I live with the pain and forgive it.
Oh, I like that background.
When you're in it, admit it, then flip it, then rip up the script.
Almost mimicking his voice.
I've been screaming at demons that visit. I'm feeling so rigid. I lean on religion, but God still laughing. I'm burning my bridges. Car crash, whiplash, ambulance, body bags, zip back. It's a game of circumstance. Wrong turn, everything can all collapse. Get burned, back inside the relapse. Crack, stay stacked back to back, and I'm back on my back inside the counter attack. Pop Prozac, knock it back, wash it down and relax, and that's that. Subtract, collapse, react, adapt.
I love his lyrics, mate. I think it's something as always. But I think what I noticed since he's come out with this Sick Boi, I can't wait to hear the rest of the songs that we haven't heard so far. But I think he's so smart, mate. I've been thinking a lot about it these last few days, about like how Ren's portrayed himself in Money Game Part 3 and how he sees the world. I think we should all see the world like the way he does. I'm not saying like, you're all wrong and Ren is right if you're against Ren. What I'm saying is just his upbeat sort of image on the world is that, we're all sinners, basically, and that we consume and we jump off the precipice, as he said, the end of the cliff, when actually we should be maybe thinking about others, and that's not a bad thing to think about. That moral compass you mentioned, Stan.
I love Ren's mind, and I love how like his sort of philosophy on life is like. I think about a perfect civilization would be like stop the invention of currency, stop the invention of borders. You know, all those inventions that have just caused so much corruption and crime around the world.
Money.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Currency, mate. Like, like, once it's gone, mate, it's like that is what causes crime, corruption, everything that's bad in the world. The root of all evil. But mate, so far, mate. Old school.
I wasn't expecting it, so I'll be honest though. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it would have carried on a little bit, to be honest. Turn it up. Turn it up.
Once upon a time that was not long ago, there lived a boy inside his mind. Sometimes the thought would overflow and grow until they blinded the boy. He decomposed, and if you read between the lines of his story, you will know that there is method to his madness, prerequisite for his sadness. For there must be catalysts which exist to explain his status. Extract it and look right at.
Right, I like that, mate. I like that. And if you, read between the lines of Ren, like we were just talking then a minute ago before we put on the last pause, how his eyes look at the world. He's not just, he's not just that guy who's here. He's read between the lines of Ren. He's looking at a world where he can change it, where people ain't so greedy, trying to grab, snatch. Oh, I like what he said there, mate. I really do like what he said, because he's put it, what I think of him, into his own words.
I mean, from what we've seen so far, though, he's been very humble. I mean, he's done tracks which, is donated to like Joe's family and that. He's given out money to the RNLI.
The Navy lot.
The Navy, the volunteer lifeguards and that, so he's given out. He's been very humble with his earnings so far. It's all about giving back, and he sees music as God.
Extract it and look right at it. His panic was formed in fragments that happened from lack of passion, attacking his hippocampus. Back to the story where the story begins. There was a boy, he was confused by the world that he lived in. A world where profit is religion and to knock it is sin. A world where profit spread the word of putting profit over kin. Sink or swim, blood that is thicker than money and dividends. He grew thick skin, see it for what it is, resist and take a hit on the chin. Anti-capitalist, a rationalist, a war it shall begin. On the greedy who mislead the people, it starts from within.
Man, I just love him, man. Like how he that smart wordplay. Again, I grew up on Eminem and Dr. Dre and 50 Cent and all that stuff, and they were very quick and very imaginable with the wordplay. Again, Ren's here doing it again, talking about profit, and profit from a religious point of view, and profit is in a currency scientific point of view. You look at and Stan always use it correctly. I think it's the pharmaceutical companies. They'll just absolutely rage war against people. They need pills, they need all this stuff, and then they earn loads of money. Hence, is there a cure of cancer? Maybe is there better cures for COVID? All this stuff they're talking about. They had the cure for COVID apparently in 2012. Is one of the conspiracies. It's all about the money game, and I think you should call this album "The Money Game," because I think a lot of everything he says comes down to that money game.
He's still got his rage, but he hasn't got his anger. No, like. You know what I mean? He's got his aggression, but he's not got like the high rate rage in it.
This is like
he's got like the powerful word, but it's like he's just like, that's it. This is who I am now. All right, sort of like poetically done, I believe. He's always got something cheeky up his sleeve.
From within, in, are you in it to win, or are you in it for a purpose that exists outside your skin? When you're in it, is it worthless to resist? Begin again. Are you screaming on the surface? Are you like me? Are you in?
It's very calm, isn't it?
This chorus, mate, is old school, mate.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What's happened? This was Ren we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen.
It's like a different song.
I agree with you, Stan, mate. I really think this is a completely different song. But Ren likes to do that, because like you think of Money Game Part 1, 2 and 3, or Love Music 1 to 4, they do differ a little bit, don't they? There's styles of music, not so much of what he's talking about. But in this one, like, it's weird, isn't it? I was expecting that, like you said, the rage, that I'm still waiting for it, and it's not happening. In fact, it's actually like he's calming down a bit. It's like Stan said, you know, he's had his up, he's had his rage, he's had his anger, and now he's like, yeah. I wonder what you do if it's a video though. Yeah, very weird. I was not expecting this at all, to be honest. I don't know what to say.
I think that's like the end of the song. Come to the end of the song now. Very, very different. Very, very unique. I mean, it was good. It was very, though, like it dragged on. He didn't really rap for a bit, did he? He did that sort of high class musical, like peaceful ambiance sound, and like the chorus just sort of rolled out.
Yeah, maybe like you said, it's a cliffhanger. Maybe.
Yeah, like this is to be continued.
But as we're looking at this, ladies and gentlemen, you can't see it, but we're obviously looking at the album on Amazon Music because we've downloaded it. We're trying to support Ren as much as we can. And obviously we can see the other songs that we haven't listened to yet as much as I want to click on them. I'm looking forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, Sick Boi Part 2 was a bit of a shock for me, Stan, but I can see a Sick Boi Part 3. Ren loves his, you know, his sort of chapters, and he within his story and his parts. So thank you very much, Ren, again. But the things he said was definitely true.
Down below, you know, we do want to see Ren get to number 1. I think Levy's like sort of neck and neck with Drake, and I think Drake's just above him. So
yeah, come
by
on.
the time it's out, mate, you'll see Ren be number 1. And we said this like 8-9 months ago when we first heard him, like he will be number 1. So don't forget as well, if you've enjoyed this video as well, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscription, ring the notification bells, you know, and post new videos. We will cover the rest of this album, so then we can actually listen to this album and enjoy it the way it should be.
Exactly that. Well said, Stan. Everybody, enjoy your day. Stay safe.